what's up? This is 8-Bit here. Today we are going to review and check out Super Mario Maker on the Wii U. So Super Mario Maker, the brand new Wii U title that is celebrating the 30th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. Holy shit, 30 years just like that. It feels like I was born just yesterday. For real, it really does, because Mario games are so timeless. In fact, I've had such a blast playing Mario Maker that I've actually made a series on this channel called Meet My Maker. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, you are missing out. I'm playing all sorts of fan-submitted levels and friend-submitted levels, and it's been a blast. It's been pure fun, and, you know, Super Mario Maker is everything that you could want in a Mario game. Well, almost. But for the most part, I think out of a scale of 1 through 10, it's at least a freaking 9. This game is one of the most enjoyable experiences I ever had on a gaming console in a few years. I'm not going to lie. So today we're going to take a look at it, look at some of the inner workings, going to give you my impressions of it, and hell, we'll even build a quick little level together. Sound good? Of course it does, baby. So without any further ado, let's begin. Now, this is the basic package of the game. It's a nice cardboard, you know, box thingy, and what's really nice about this, and this alone made up for the crappy 25th anniversary that Nintendo had with that crappy Super Mario Bros. All-Star port. That was like the worst. Mario Maker alone, without any of the additional hoopla, fantastic game. But what's really sweet is you get this book. And this book has some very good artwork in it, concept art, ideas for some of your Mario Maker's levels, and some tips and tricks. I mean, it's a very neat little toilet read. You can enjoy this sitting on the toilet, and that's what video game books are supposed to be about. Seriously, don't deny it. You know you like to read your gaming stuff on the toilet. So Super Mario Maker has two main options on the menu screen, make and play. So make is where the true beauty of Super Mario Maker stems from, making levels and sharing them with other people. So this is the course designer, and of course it starts you off with a simple course that you can edit, but you can also start from scratch by using the little rocket down below, straight out of Mario Paint, by the way. If you haven't played Mario Paint, that's a classic Super NES game that you need to check out. Now, as you can see, the top left, you have 4 different options of graphic styles. You have the original Super Mario Brothers. You also have Super Mario Brothers 3, pure classic game. You got Super Mario World, and you have Super Mario Brothers U. So you have 4 different graphic styles of classic Mario assets, and yeah, and you also have level design choices. You have, of course, the classic ground stage. You have the underground stage. You have the underwater stage. You also have the ghost house. Ooh, spooky. It's October. You also have the airship, and you have the castle stage. So 5 basic stage layouts for you to explore. And what's really cool about this is that some of the previous games actually did not have some of these level design choices. For example, Super Mario World did not have the airship stages that are found in Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario U. So you can make airship levels on Super Mario World graphics. That is awesome. And by the same token, it was also not in the original Super Mario Brothers stage, so that's pretty cool. So it has unique assets to certain games that were never available on the original NES or Super Nintendo platforms. That's awesome. Other things that are unique is that you're able to have haunted houses in the original Mario Brothers and in Super Mario Brothers 3. So there's a lot of level design options when you're wanting to start. So just for the sake of argument, we're going to make a ground level with Super Mario World assets. And of course, this is your tool palette. I've unlocked most of them. There's still a row that I haven't unlocked. You unlock assets by using them, by playing the game, and by exploring and just having fun. And you'll get a notification that you have unlocked some new items. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I cheated. I used my clock on my Wii U to fast forward time to help me expedite, is that the right word? Expedite the process, or else you'd have to wait at least 9 days to get everything. And that was from a patch. Originally, it was longer than that. So Nintendo, good job patching it. So let's go ahead and do terrain. You know what? This ain't a ground level. I'm stupid. I am fucking stupid. I do not want to make an airship level. Let's make ground. So, you add terrain, and it also has the nice new assets of the flowers. So let's go ahead and make a basic level. And I'll show you one thing that I like about this is that you could put anything in the question mark blocks. Look, I could be a dick and do that. I can put a Goomba. And another cool thing is you could make everything bigger by putting the mushroom. You can put wings on this shit. You can throw this dude on there. And most of these items, as you can see, are unique to Super Mario World's assets, the original assets. But there's a couple of new ones, like this Bowser, for instance. This is a new Bowser sprite designed just for the Super Mario World assets. And you could actually shake him and turn him into a Bowser Jr. How cute. He's so cuddly, I just want to eat him up. So yeah, there's all sorts of cool shit like you can instantly click the play button to test out your level. And if you're like, oh shit, I don't like that, you can click edit. And you start from there. And there's a cool option right here that actually shows your Mario's shadow steps, I guess. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to dub it shadow steps. And it shows you exactly how high Mario jumped, where he went, to help you discover where to put platforms. So if I wanted to put a platform where Mario jumped at his highest, right here for him to land on, it helps out with building your platform. So if I wanted to, let me show you a better example, because that was kind of dumb of me. Like right there, right? I jumped to my doom. So that means I will be safe to put an area about right there. So let's do it from here again. And voila. See? So not lots of little thought process that can be put into your stages. Also, another cool thing is that most items can be shaked to create something new. I think that is actually pretty cool. You can make different types of Koopas by shaking them, so that's a green one. You can make different types of Goombas. You can make everything bigger. You can actually have pipes that spit out different enemies. Like Koopas never came out of pipes before, but you can also put mushrooms in them. You can put coins, whatever you want. The world is your oyster. See? So virtually unlimited options to an extent. Now, there's some assets, such as the Super Mario Bros. 2 assets, that aren't in this game that I kind of wish were, because it would be cool to be able to make Mario 2 stuff, but I could see why they didn't do it, because it's technically not a Mario Brothers game, but it has its right place in the 30 years history of Super Mario Brothers. So I hope one day that they'll put DLC for it. Now, there is one pretty cool feature that is only available on the Super Mario Brothers option, and that is the Amiibo costume. Now, this is a question mark item that looks like a mushroom. You put it in there, and you get to pick what Amiibo costume comes out. Now, you unlock these by scanning your Amiibo, so if you want to open all those things that took you forever, that you stood in line for, that are considered really rare, then by all means do it. You could scan them, or you could earn them in two of the options in the play section that I've yet to talk about. The 10-man Mario Challenge and the 100 Mario Challenge. Yes, you could unlock special Amiibo characters such as the modern Mario, which is right there, the Goomba outfit, you could be a question mark block, Toad, Dr. Mario, and others. I'm not going to spoil it. There's videos on the internet if you really want to be spoiled that bad. You can also use the special pixelated Mario Amiibo to become a giant Mario. So there's all sorts of options. Let's go ahead and make this turn me into Dr. Mario. Let's do that right here. Put that in there. So look, I scan it, boom, right there. I'm instantly Dr. Mario, and each Amiibo has its own little sound effect. So that is cool. It opens the world for you to play as different characters, and all of the Amiibos are scannable. So, that means you could play as Sonic the Hedgehog in Super Mario Brothers. Now, the sad thing is, this is only available in the Super Mario Brothers assets. That would have been cool to be able to play it in Super Mario Brothers U, but I guess they don't want no HD sprites created for these Amiibos. I guess it would take too much, or just be a pain in the ass to make a Sonic sprite in HD for you to play. I don't know. I guess it was a lot easier for the 8-bit version. But it's still pretty freaking sweet, if you ask me. Now, one cool thing is that there's actually a mini game that a lot of people don't talk about, and I haven't seen many reviews talk about it, but it's a mini game from Mario Paint. And you could get it the easiest by shaking this and swatting the little mosquitoes that come out of them. And it is the fly swatting game right out of Mario Paint. And it's really hard on this version. Like, I'm talking seriously hard. You're gonna kill your gamepad trying to do this, so you're gonna scratch it, but you see the idea. Everything on this is exactly like that, and you unlock the special builder Super Mario amiibo skin, costume, whatever you want to call them. But I think it's pretty cool, and I'm sucking ass on this just because I'm... Oh, there we go. Congratulations. So, I never beat this little mini game, but, you know, it's always fun, and I love this little tune right here. Straight from it. That's like my favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this sucker. Look, that's so cute. You're using the extermination spray. And I'm going to show you the course world, which is where you could share and play each other's levels, which is what this game's all about. And you have access to 100 Mario Challenge, which gives you several levels that are user-submitted levels. You have 100 lives to beat it. But the courses is where you can find all the good stuff. You can find featured courses that are based like on how popular they are. There's all sorts of them. Now, a lot of courses on the, I guess, course world have been, I guess, oversaturated by this current trend of automatic stages, which are kind of cool, but I guess they were, you know, I don't know. Just look at this. This is an example of a lot of what you see. So, I mean... It's creative, it's cool, I'm not knocking anybody. You know, I'm sure it takes a lot of time to make some of these automatic stages. And yeah, I heard it was a trend for a few years actually before Mario Maker was created for people to make these kinds of levels on, I guess, the modding community with ROMs and everything. So, I mean, it's cool that it's transferred over, and I probably could never make a stage like this. I mean, look at that. Fantastic, right? So, there is a ton of very talented level design makers, but getting in between the trolley stages, because you got to keep in mind, none of these stages have checkpoints, so a lot of these stages are insanely hard, and I'm guilty of it, I'm not going to lie, but after feeling so many of these trolling levels come at you for so long, the game does get a little bit, I guess, tiring. So, yeah, it's cool that you can play automated levels and troll levels, but the real fun is making your own levels. And yeah, so I'm going to show you an example of a troll level that I made. Now, with Falling Goombas, the inspiration that I had was to make a level that was pretty fucked up and unique. I was thinking of a level where blocks just float in the air and you gotta jump from block to block in order to make it across the level. And yeah, I had Goombas falling from pipes, and there was a Lakitu hidden off of camera throwing Goombas as well. So you never knew where the Goombas were, and you had to keep moving because if you take too long, the blocks run out. So it was a little bit of a troll stage, I'm not gonna lie. Some people have cleared it though, and there's a secret area that I have on the stage that makes it really easy. So yeah, assholes like me are the reason why some of the levels aren't really fun to play, but it's still a great game. Stick with making levels that are fun, short, simple, and have a very key concept, and you'll get stars in no matter of time. And yeah, so stars is how your levels are ranked. The more stars you get, the more badges you get, the more badges you get, the more levels that you can actually upload, and it becomes a pretty neat experience. And then throw in the Miiverse integration, being able to share posts and comments that show up on stages, being able to star levels. It's a very interactive game. It's fucking fantastic. Now, earlier as I mentioned, there's a couple other modes in addition to playing just one level at a time from people that are submitted. There's the 100 Mario Challenge that has an easy, normal, and hard setting. And, you know, depending on that is how many levels in a row you play. You get you get certain unlockables by completing it. And yeah, it's not too bad. And there's also a 10 Mario Challenge, which essentially is the same thing, but this is, I guess, built-in templated levels from Mario Maker that save into, like, I guess your level log, level sampler, blog, whatever you want to call it. But basically, you go ahead and essentially do the same thing. So those are two nice little options that you have in addition to building and sharing. Not too bad. So graphics of this game, They replicate exactly the original graphics of the NES titles and the Super Nintendo titles and the Wii U titles. So it's beautiful Mario glory. Everything looks perfect. The new assets are fantastic. Stuff that gets transferred from the new to old looks amazing. I mean, a lot of the character sprites that weren't in Mario Brothers 1 that were created just for this game look nice. Everything's nice to look at. The amiibo sprites, fucking phenomenal. Now sound is where I think Super Mario Maker really kind of messes up at. There's not too many titles in this game. You're not able to, I guess, do any kind of options on your stages. You're stuck with the default level theme. It would have been cool to have a variety of Mario tunes, since there's so many classic Mario tunes available that you could have just played around with. Now, you could also do sound effects from some certain icons. You could do custom sound effects, but those aren't transferable on the internet. So if you make a level and you make a custom sound, it's not going to be on the level when people play it online. So that's kind of a drag too. Personally, would like to see some DLC content with additional title themes. Mario Galaxy soundtrack, please. That would be cool. Replayability of this game is limitless. You essentially have an unlimited amount of Mario stages to play, as long as the server to this game doesn't get turned off anytime soon. So there is so many levels you can play. People share levels online, tons of levels to discover. You can make your own. So I mean, this is a quintessential Mario game, and the ability to unlock costumes, additional assets, it's gonna have you coming for quite a while, just like your mom. And if DLC ever comes announced, guess what? It's gonna freaking revamp this game even better. So this game is nearly perfect. So in conclusion, Super Mario Maker is a blast. The most fun that I've had in quite a long while with any game. Not just on the Wii U, but period. This is the ultimate sandbox game. Better than Minecraft, better than Infinity, better than any of that other bullshit. The ability to make Mario levels is something that people have been wanting to do for years, and what better way to celebrate the 30th anniversary? You know, you got everything that's great about Super Mario thrown into one thing. You can make so much chaos in levels. You can make so much cute, fun levels. The imagination is, you know, unlimited for your levels. Now, aside from the cons of not too many title musics to use in your levels, not too much customization, certain assets missing, DLC that I would like to see, such as Mario 2, you know, it's a near perfect game. So I would probably rate this game a 9.5 out of 10. It's definitely a must-buy. If you have a Wii U and you don't have it, get it. If you don't have a Wii U, buy the bundle that comes with the amiibo and the game. You won't regret it. And guys, that's it for Super Mario Maker. Thanks a lot for watching this review. I love you.